The dry, gray, concrete walls in our city have become a place for refuge, away from the barriers that force artists to contain the creative nature. And in every piece, from a masterpiece to a failure, obtains a little shimmer of light that portrays a message that is too loud to be ignored and forces every head to lift up and observe it. Street art first made its appearances in the 1980s from the lively city of New York. It started as train race scrolls, political slogans, propaganda, and silent protest. As time progressed on, it began to shape into an artistic form and created its own subculture movement. In the late 80s and early 90s, street art was at its peak and the art took on into a new perspective. Many new art styles such as throw-ups, stenciling, screen printing, and wheat paste not only sprouted in the West, but also began to reside in European countries that today have become hotspots for street artists. These places include France, Europe, and Spain. Simplistic yet very large in scale, pieces in this region are able to tell dynamic stories with no words, portraying original styles of art. In some cities, street art has become a tool for voices to be heard. And almost everywhere, street art has long been considered by government and law officials somewhat of a nuisance. Citizens in democratic and undemocratic countries are using street art to battle and fight for their inevitable rights. The uprising of street art in different parts of the world has caused several companies to promote it.
Well, here at the Chris Sorensen Studio and Gallery, we had a World Championship mural contest in 2013. We probably will do one in 2014 or 2015 again, where we invite graffiti artists, we invite local artists, we invite artists from the Central Valley to come and create an artwork on the side of the studio walls.
One in particular is the Christ Church. Christ Church was inspired from the ground up movement, working to recreate a city that has soul. While painting large-scale walls in the city, they mentioned that they can't stop ugly concrete slab buildings from going up, but can paint them. Christ Church's promotion of art has impacted their city in a positive and vivid way. Another company that is promoting street art is Google. Google has recently launched a database called the Street Art Project that features street art from around the globe, making it more available to the viewers. The Street Art Project is making public works substantially more public while democratizing art and documenting its contemporary impact for the future.
These artists are becoming more popular. Their street art is being now recognized as a national art that is shown now in museums, which I think it should be.
Even though street art is more and more becoming culturally and socially acceptable, there is still a silver line between what is considered street art and what is considered vandalism. The exact definition of vandalism, according to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, is willful or malicious destruction or defacement of public or private property, which basically means that any art that is damaging public or private space is vandalism. It is arguable that not all forms of street art is meant to destroy. In fact, most street art's intention is to beautify its environment. Street art whose purpose is to enhance its surroundings and display a message is not necessarily vandalism. Street art isn't always vandalism, but instead a form of art. Too many people draw back from the experiences of senseless scribbles, code names, or representation of illegal activity and come to believe that a can of spray paint is a device of terror used to deface their community. This is not always the case. A part of every person connects with art in some way, whether the art be simple or dynamic, for beauty or for a message. Street art is an art form that gives the people a voice, one too loud to be silenced.